So over the last few weeks, I've been on a little bit of a tear, picking up some comics to add to my personal collection. And I will tell you, we're going to continue that theme in this video. There is one book that I want to show you guys that I am excited about having in the personal collection. I'm also excited at some point to send this book in to be graded by CGC. But in addition to that book, I'm going to show you a few others that I've recently picked up as well. Stay tuned. Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. As I mentioned in the brief intro, I have a really awesome PC comic that is sitting off to my side here that I will show you in just a moment, but I also want to take a moment to show you some other books that I've picked up. These are all modern comics that were purchased from my comic shop, Nirvana Comics, and we're going to start things off with Void Rivals issue number 5. Part of the Energon universe. I've been reading this series along with some other books from the Energon universe, and I'm enjoying them all. This is issue 5 of Void Rivals series. I'm, again, thoroughly enjoying. Here's issue number 6. I am looking forward to reading that one as well. That has a cool cover that I don't quite know what's going on, but I will figure it out. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 36. That is an interesting cover. I sort of dig that one. I sort of dig that cover. I like that one. Have not read that one, but looking forward to it. This one is Amazing Spider-Man 37. Gang War is coming. I think that this might be where Gang War kicks off. I read the Luke Cage, which is part of Gang War, but I haven't yet read this one, so I'm looking forward to reading that. The Luke Cage was not bad. Fingers crossed that this Amazing Spider-Man is a good part of that, I guess, story arc that they're doing right now. This is issue number 38, Meet Repo. It's been a long time since I've seen like a call out like that. Maybe, I guess this is our first appearance, but it's been a while. That's old school, where they like shout out the character on the cover. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen something like that. I have no clue what is going on in that one, but I'm certain we will figure it out. This one right here, Superior Spider-Man issue number 1. I read this and I rather enjoyed it. I was not as blown away by this one as I was the original Superior Spider-Man. This is Superior Spider-Man Returns. But it is good, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes. I picked up a couple of copies of this because I like Superior Spider-Man. It is one of my favorite Spider-Man arcs, even though it's really focused on Doc Ock. I still enjoyed the story arc a few years ago. This is Superior Spider-Man issue number 1. That is a cool cover, and because I like it so much, I actually picked this one up. This is the 1 in 50 variant cover. Paid a few bucks extra for that one. How many bucks? I don't know. The receipt somewhere over there. But if you haven't read Superior Spider-Man Returns, read it. And if you haven't read Superior Spider-Man, I highly recommend that story arc to you. It is really good. So, a couple of modern comics that I picked up for Nirvana. I wanted to show those to you. The big book, the book that I am super excited about, is this one right here. It is Detective Comics issue number 359. I have secretly coveted this book for years. Like, I've had this book in my hands several times, going back to when I was in California, like 3 years ago. Saw this book in a shop, had it in my hands, decided not to buy it then. The book got stupid expensive, and my priorities were also on other things, over the last few years. But I finally was able to pick up a nice copy of this one. It is clearly raw. It is estimated to be about a 4.5, and I picked it up for $400, which is actually less than I think the 4.5 raw has been selling for, by like a couple of bucks, nothing crazy. But it is a nice book. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic just yet to really examine it, but I bought it from a reputable guy on Instagram. Feel very good about this book. And I'm excited to have this one in the collection. And again, this is a book that I've wanted for a while. Prices were like all over the place. I did not want to pay the prices that I was seeing. But now with where things are, in my opinion, it is a great time to pick up some awesome books, to pick up books that I've been priced out of, and that is why I'm pulling the trigger on so many of them, is because I haven't seen these types of prices in a long time, and I'm in a position, honestly, to be able to do it, and you might be doing the same. And if you are, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what it is that you may have picked up recently. Maybe you're in a position to pick something up. I want to know what you're thinking about picking up as well. But again, this is a great book. First appearance and origin of Batgirl Barbara Gordon. Just a really cool book. At some point, I am going to send this bad boy off to be graded by CGC. I've already read this book before, but I'm actually going to take the time to read this copy before I send it in, because that is something that I enjoy. I know a lot of people criticize folks that buy slabs, saying that we don't read the books. We do read the books, and sometimes we even take the time to read the soft copy that we have, or the hard copy that we have in our hands before we get them graded, and I'm going to seize this opportunity to actually do that. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me just a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I want to encourage you to give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that, because there's some good content that comes out here from the channel. And if you want to reach out to me, the best way to do it is on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care. By the way, if you're looking for something awesome to read, you might want to check out Marcus and Isolation. These are two titles from my publishing company, Swolger Publishing. You can find all the information and make purchases on SwolgerPublishing.com.
This thing on? Mic check. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me clearly. Yo, should you practice art? Or should art be your practice? I had a question, so I asked it. Not to anyone specifically, but to my inner God, you know? The one that's gonna be a master. The one that's more than a rapper. The one that's an educator. The one that seeks enlightenment. He travels with concepts. He's got the mindset expansive. He understands that his time combined with travel and concepts makes his mind convex. Sort of like when you look at a brain scan. Straight off meditation, we was concaving until we had that eternal dialogue that created our dialect. Now we in distinct rooms of pure souls having them conversations. Synergy and combination.